slugging shortstop who can field and run is the most valuable asset in the sport. Judge, Ohtani, sure, but I would take Witt, Gunnar, and Ellie before anyone else.
Get in the know with MLB Now, weekdays 12 Eastern.
We are just a stone's throw from Hollywood, and the stars will be on display. Power-packed lineups. Goodbye, baseball! That thing was crushed. What in the world? He's in a world of his own!
This feels like a big matchup.
Welcome back to MLB Tonight, national pregame show presented by MLB Pro Spirit. We are so excited for opening day, and we are celebrating it with the Commissioner of Baseball, Rob Manfred, who joins us now. Happy opening week, Mr. Commissioner. This is your 11th opening day coming up as Commissioner of Major League Baseball. My first question, are you back to your normal sleep schedule after all the action in Japan? Because Harold, he keeps dozing off. He's not back to normal yet, Rob.
Can I tell you something? I'm with Harold. I woke up this morning at 8:30. The last time that happened, I was in junior high school.
It takes a toll on you, man. Unbelievable. Hey, but
Harold, I just want to warn you. Everybody's saying to me when I say that, it's not just the jet lag, it's your age. So, I don't know. I'm not loving that theme.
So I'm feeling great then. I'm changing that up. I'm feeling great. Hey, I want to ask you about Japan, though, because it was absolutely amazing. Two things that stood out. One, when Shohei and his appeal in the country, but when he go to the plate, dead silent. I mean, they were so engaged. How's his impact been with growing the sport over there?
Just unbelievable. I mean, Harold, you saw it. You couldn't drive 3 blocks in Tokyo without seeing a picture of Shohei Ohtani. We met with the Japanese commissioner's office, and they actually said to us that Shohei and Japanese players in general coming to the U.S. has been a tremendous benefit to the growth of the game in Japan. They're attracting more young people, more great athletes to the game. The quality of the play in Japan is going up. And, they set an attendance record last year. They do 56 million people in Japan. For a country that size, that's some sort of an accomplishment.
Yeah, and having seen that and the impact of what's going on over there, what's our plans for expanding and growing with Japan as we move forward?
Yeah, we came back and, sort of number one on our priority list. We know we're going back next year for the WBC. We almost certainly will play one of the early rounds in Tokyo. Usually what has happened in the WBC, it would be Japan, Korea, Taiwan, and another country. We're certainly going to repeat that. And, as soon as we get going on the next CBA, we're going to be looking to do a play plan with a lot of activity in Japan. We need to get back. We need to expand the number of teams that are attractive over there, but we need to be in that market on a regular basis.
Commissioner, it's Dan. The pitch clock was a rousing success. You tried the ABS system in spring training. What is the feedback you've heard from the players and from the coaches?
Yeah, we have had really positive feedback in general, and not exclusively, but in general, the feedback has been really positive. You get the sort of suggestions around the edge, like we should get another challenge in the 9th inning or in extra innings, those sorts of suggestions, which, we're obviously open to. But I think it was a success for us.
The World Series was unbelievable, right? Dodgers, Yankees, you couldn't dream of a better matchup. The action in Japan was electric. It feels like there's a ton of momentum right now around Major League Baseball. What are you hearing from future potential media partners about the sport in general and how they view it? And how would you describe the current and maybe future media landscape for Major League Baseball?
Yeah, look, it's been interesting. Because of the developments with ESPN, we have had just outstanding incoming interest with respect to doing business with Major League Baseball, both from existing partners and from some new partners, both traditional media companies and new media company streamers that are interested in our content. We're really excited about that incoming and are hoping to capitalize on it. I think that going forward, we have probably three priorities. Number one, we want our reach to be better. As the cable bundle and the RSNs have declined, we have a lot of people who don't have access to baseball, and we need to improve that. We need more broadcast television where people can get at games. We'd like to be on broadcast TV more than once a week. Secondly, we need to make the fan experience easier. I'd love to get to a situation in which we have a digital product available. Fan can go in and buy whatever they want to buy, what game, without market blackouts. And if the game isn't available in that digital product, there's only one or two other places, probably a broadcast location, where the game can be found. So it'll be simpler for fans, number two. Number three, it's obviously revenue. I mean, lifeblood of the game, and we need to capitalize on the momentum that you referred to earlier and make sure that we continue to grow our revenue.
And one of the things happening too, Mr. Commissioner, is the fans are getting younger. Viewership is getting younger. And, I go back to a few years ago. You started letting the players wear different colors on uniforms, broke down a lot of the different codes. I remember even Players' Day with nicknames on it. A lot more freedom. And I think it's drawn in a younger crowd. Was that part of the strategy? And are you seeing the viewership getting younger?
Yeah, look, we were up 18 to 34, double digits on every platform last year. And look, it's been a broad-based effort. The loosening of the rules that you talked about was one thing. Number two, I think the continuing use of technology in the game, and that's a big part of what ABS is about. Younger people like technology. They like the idea of using it to get things right. I think that's important. Number three, hats off to the clubs. They have done a great job with our live product in the stadiums, creating alternative experiences, stand-up bars that attract young people to come to the games because they are out and they're consuming the game in a way that feels good to them. And then last, I'd say social media. We made a huge push to engage our players. And the players have done a phenomenal job on social. We've tried to make it easy for them through our partnership with Greenfly. And I think that's had a big impact in terms of making the audience younger. Last, it does go back to what Dan mentioned. The game on the field is faster, more action-filled, and that also has helped.
When you took over as commissioner, you really said you wanted to make the game more national. So when we were relaunching MLB Tonight and we moved to the 5 p.m. time slot, and this is the first time we've done this show, Rob, where they were like, you want to do a different name? So we were like, you know what? MLB Tonight, the national pregame shows. Do we owe you some sort of credit line for naming our show, Rob?
Can I tell you something, Greg? You deliver the audience. You don't have to worry about giving me any credit.
We have a job to do. Rob, thank you so much. Happy opening week. It's going to be a magical season. We appreciate your time, okay?
All right, guys. Good luck, huh? And congratulations on your start.
Thank you very much. It's an honor to have you on our very first episode here at the 5 p.m. time slot. We come back. Shohei Ohtani had another incredible season. But as we look ahead to 2025, are we preparing ourselves for the greatest race ever? Think about the stars in the National League vying for the MVP. We give you the great race next. It's Greg with DJ Dan Plesac. We got to talk about the Cy Young Award winners. It was a magical season. For one, Tarek Skubal. Let's start there.
Best lefty in the game. There's some really good ones, some great ones.
How about Blake Snell's a really good one? He got paid in the offseason by the Dodgers.
Great pitcher. Tarek Skubal right now. Lefties breathes different air than every other lefty. He's that good.
Okay. And you're expecting the same type of workload because they rode him hard all the way through September and into October.
When you watch him pitch, he's built for long haul.
Okay.
Thick guy. The thing, you know why I say yes? He doesn't spray the ball around very much. Doesn't walk a lot for a guy that strikes out a lot of people.
Let's talk strikeouts. I want to talk strikeouts. Of these two teams, don't just think Skubal versus Snell. Which team will have the most strikeouts in that game tomorrow?
Dodgers will strike out more than the Tigers.
Why?
Because Skubal's stuff is electric. He has a couple of weapons. Why I say this? He runs the ball in on righties, and he'll run the ball in on lefties. He could do one thing that a lot of guys can't do. He can get that ball up and in, and there's one little spot about the size of a golf ball with Ohtani that you can tie him up. top of the strike zone, right into here, and he throws that two-seamer that...
So Ohtani's got one hole, and how big is it?
About that big, size of a golf ball. And you better throw it with some angry and bullseye it.
This is Ohtani's hole.
That's it.
His hole.
It's about like that.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, Chris Sale, the reigning NL Cy Young Award winner for the Atlanta Braves, against Michael King. I love Michael King's season. He was dangled in the offseason as a trade piece. I think he's got incentive to be a Cy Young contender this year. Dan, who will have the most strikeouts, the Braves or the Padres?
Braves. Because Michael King, if you throw some right-handed hitters up there that swing, that are in swing mode, he'll eat you alive. You have to be very disciplined because he can spin the ball with the best of them. And then when it's a lefty, you think that ball's coming in, he can fade the ball away. If he's on, he's a nightmare.
Yeah, he had over 200 strikeouts. It was a strikeout machine. I am so excited to watch the Cy Young winners try to do. And now, if I was going to do the biggest storylines for opening week, the launch of the new MLB Tonight national pregame show might be number one. But they asked me to give you the best storylines for just opening day. So here are my 9 biggest opening day storylines as we celebrate this baseball eve. At number 9. Posey Ball returns to San Francisco. Yes, how about that? This is obviously Juan Soto. He's number one because $765 million makes you number one. But don't you worry about it. This still has a lot of suspense. I promise you. Number 9, Posey Ball returns to San Francisco. This is a guy that won 3 championships because he played every inning like it was game 7. He's returning situational hitting to San Francisco. He's going to lead the front office in different ways than we're seeing from other organizations. Buster Posey as the GM is huge. Number 8, Halo Mike Trout. Yeah, the Halos got their best player back. He's playing right field for the first time in over a decade. And to see him in camp, he's a chiseled specimen. He is ready. He's got a chip on his shoulder. He was ranked 39th in the top 100 players right now, and he's mad about it. Mike Trout's going to be great. Belly to belly. Remember, his dad was a Yankee. We get Belly 2.0. Cody Bellinger is going to debut with the New York Yankees sitting behind Aaron Judge. I'm going to complain about that until they flip-flop those two guys. So, Aaron Boone, I hope you're ready. Number 6, the Toronto. Yes, it's Bo Bichette and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Will they continue the trend of epic, historic walk-year performances? We have more of Vladimir Guerrero comes later in the show. He might not be in a walk-year anymore. We'll talk about that, but Bo Bichette certainly will be. Number 5, biggest storyline going into opening day. Garrett Crochet is the new beast in the AL East. The Red Sox have a clear-cut ace. His swing and miss stuff is elite. Garrett Crochet has changed the way we look at the Red Sox. He's one of the biggest storylines. Number 4, Snell, yeah. Can we not overlook how great Blake Snell is? He is going to be incredible. He's my pick to win the National League Cy Young Award. It would be his 3rd, which essentially books his ticket to Cooperstown. I know. Number 3, I thought about making it number 1, I'm not going to lie. Blake Snell's sophomore season. For the ages, question mark. We might see the greatest second year anyone's ever put together. I'm expecting an ERA low 2s, over 200 innings, because I got the Pirates winning the Central. Yeah, I said it. Don't be mad, Terry Francona, because the Terry Francona era begins. That's a huge storyline in Cincinnati. They got the right guy at the right time, because the Reds are about to be a playoff team. I really believe Terry Francona is going to impact the Cincinnati Reds, but number 1 has to be the $765 million man. Juan Soto debuting for the New York Mets. He's looked so great in spring. He wears the uni well. He's happy, wants to be there. Francisco Lindor loves his energy. To watch Juan Soto carry that over has to be the number 1 storyline going into opening day. Are we cool with that?
Yeah. Big expectations.
Good.
Am I missing a storyline that maybe should have been in the...
Devin Williams' return against his old team, the Brewers.
Oh, that's right. It's the Yankees against the Brewers.
It was close or quiet. I think this is a great trade for the Yankees. Just think how many guys on that Brewers lineup were like, man, I don't know, why do you guys not square up that changeup? Well, guess what? They're going to get a chance to look at it starting Thursday. So if they wondered what it looked like when they were playing behind him, they're going to get an idea of what it looks like standing in the box.
That's hard to do. I had some pitchers go to the other side, and you're like, okay, now
I know this guy, right?
Yeah,
I know what he does.
Doesn't work. But what about the beard? You guys haven't even commented on the fact that Yankees, you guys could be Yankees. You can wear beards now.
Oh, wow.
He could, I could.
Why don't you do a beard?
I've been clean shaven my entire life.
You never even tried it?
No.
You didn't kick the tires on it?
No, didn't even kick
Hey,
the
we got a
tires,
brand
no.
new national pregame show, new studio. Let's do a new look, man.
No,
Oh, man.
no.
Hey, what look would you like for Dan? Real quick. Tweet us at PleaseAct19. Wait a minute.
No, I love it.
Yeah,
No.
give us the look that you recommend for the new show for Dan. You know, edit it a little bit, Photoshop it.
Oh, I love it. Put a beard on him.
Yeah, see what he looks like.
I like your beard when you grow it.
Thank you. I grow a nice beard.
It looks good. Hey, you know who else doesn't have a lot of facial hair, but he can hit some homers? It's Tyler O'Neill. He's had 5 straight opening days with home runs.
That's a good storyline.
I mean, incredible. 5 straight. I remember talking to him this winter when we had him on Hot Stove, and he said, yeah, I got to admit, I was kind of swinging for one last year. He's going to be going back home in Canada. In his
Playing the Blue
home
Jays.
country. Yes. And going ahead and see if he can go swinging for it. I hope he hits another one.
What a very...
There's a lot of guys tied for a stat. It's incredible, right? I think there's, 2 or 3 guys that have had 5. I don't think anybody's had 6.
the only one
He
to
broke
have
the
5.
record. He
that's true.
forward, he
Wow.
broke it.
Yeah.
And I believe all the others were all catchers also. I know Gary Carter was one of them. I think all 3 that were tied were catchers. He passed 3 catchers.
Tyler O'Neill, the new bopper for the Baltimore Orioles.
Everything's happening on this show. Dan's got statistics right.
Yeah. Todd Hundley was one too, I believe.
Wow.
such
You
a
called Paul Skeens, Blake Snell. I mean, it's great.
I got the third, Yogi Berra. Yogi Berra.
What a student of the game.
Yeah.
I'm more focused on what look you recommend for Dan, please.
No, clean shaven.
We'll talk about that.
Clean
Also,
shaven.
when we come back in the national pregame show, I mentioned this, I alluded to this. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., will he even finish a walk year? Or will the Blue Jays give him a monster contract extension? Shai Davidi joins us for the late.
ついにこの時がやってきた。ロサンゼルス、ドジャースの背番号17、令和の怪物、大谷翔平が、約1ヶ月ぶりにマウンドに帰ってくる。9回を震撼させた2度目の右利き手術を乗り越え、大谷がいよいよ土曜日のブルペン投球で本格的な投手復帰への第一歩を踏み出す。デーブ、ロバーツ監督は興奮を隠せない様子で、ついに翔平がマウンドに立つ。ドジャースにとってこれ以上の朗報はない。と喜びを爆発させている。約1ヶ月間、投手としてはマウンドを離れていたが、大谷が一瞬たりとも止まっていたわけではない。驚異的な回復力と、まさに標準離れした身体能力で打者としては春季キャンプから来るかと投げていない。とはいえ、遠投練習では軽々と90フィートを投げ、豪快なスイングでホームランを量産。まさに、野球の神様に選ばれし特別な男が、再び二刀流完全復活への道を走り出したのだ。大谷の復帰が迫る中、チーム内外では様々な憶測が飛び交った。メジャーリーグの事情に詳しい専門家たちは、果たしてドジャースは大谷をどのように起用するのか、と熱い議論を繰り広げている。特に注目されているのは、リハビリ登板の方法だ。通常、投手が肘の手術から復帰する場合、マイナーリーグで調整登板を行う。しかし、大谷の場合、打者として毎日出場するためにマイナーリーグでの調整は物理的に不可能である。この問題について、大リーグ随一の情報度を見ているパッサン記者は、前例がない大谷翔平の調整方法は、球団の手探り状態だ。シミュレーションゲームやブルペンでの調整しかない。と分析。まさに前人未到の道を切り開く大家だからこそ、この課題も自らの直感と肉体との会話で乗り越えていくことに、ドジャースの球団関係者は口を揃えて、翔平ほど自分の身体を理解し、調整できる選手はいない。彼自身が最高の判断を下すだろう。と絶大な信頼を寄せている。そんな中、野球界だけでなく、世界中がさらに注目するニュースが飛び込んでいる。昨年ワールドシリーズを制覇し全米を沸かせたドジャースに、間もなくホワイトハウスを訪問。そこで大谷翔平がドナルド、トランプ前アメリカ大統領と歴史的な対面を果たすことが明らかになってみる。この対面は単なるスポーツの枠を超えた、米国と日本、そして世界をつなぐ特別な意味を持っている。一枚を代表する2つの象徴が出会うことで、球団やファンだけでなく、政治、経済、文化、すべての分野に波及する影響が予想される。大谷翔平は野球選手という枠組みを超え、すでに世界のアイコンとして君臨している。この歴史的対面は、まさに二刀流という枠を超えた世界との架け橋としての大谷翔平の新たな役割を印象づけることになるだろう。大谷自身も、そして球団も、この一連の出来事を冷静に受け止めつつ、復帰に向けた準備を進める。 現在のところ、ドジャースは大谷を投手として本格的に起用する時期をシーズン半ばに設定し、プレーオフに向けて万全な調整を目指している。100イニング前後でも十分と専門家は見ているが、それでもな、短期間の調整で大谷翔平が見せるであろう圧倒的な投球は、まさに規格外としか言いようがない。その先発投手、大谷翔平の復帰を待つ間、ドジャースは投手陣の厚さを誇示するかのように、スネル、山本由伸、佐々木朗希、ラスティ、メイラスターターを擁し、完璧な布陣を築いている。これら豪華投手陣の2番手として控える投手こそが誰になるのか、贅沢すぎるほどの悩みが続いているのだ。また、キャンプでの大谷の姿を間近で見ていた元メジャーリーガーのJ. ピアジンスキー氏は、翔平の手を握った瞬間、彼の偉大さを改めて実感したと興奮を隠さず語る。世界最高峰の舞台で戦ってきたベテランですから、大谷に触れただけで感激を隠せないほどの存在なのか。さらにチームメイトの人気、レッツに翔平と日々交流しながらその類稀な集中力と調整法に舌を舞う。彼は特別だ。すべての行動、表情、トレーニングのすべてが常識を超えている。と絶賛。世界トップクラスの選手であるレッツをして、ここまで称賛させる男、大谷翔平の魅力は計り知れぬ。ホワイトフォルス訪問、トランプ前大統領との歴史的対立を控え、大谷は世界が注目する中、再びマウンドに立つ、球史に残る二刀流伝説が、今また新たな章を刻もうとしている。野球を愛する日本のファン、そして世界のスポーツファンは、今まさに歴史的瞬間の目撃者となる。大谷翔平の復活劇が、ここから世界中を再び震撼させるだろう。